Hello, hello everyone. MB Geeks, let's talk. Hollywood, Hollywood, you have got to stop. I mean, seriously. Let me see if I can fix this. Share screen. See if I can't get this damn thing to work right. Sorry, guys, I'm still learning. View on the tab. Okay. Go. Yeah, it annoys me the way I have to deal with this sometimes. I mean, StreamYards has a tendency to just not want to work with me. So give me just a second. All right. See if I can get this to actually blow up all the way. Okay, there we go. So, folks, take a look at currently right now this year in box office Mojo. The Battle at Lake Shang-Chi. Okay, this is a Chinese movie based in down Korea during the 1950s, in a place we also know in America as the Frozen Chosen Reservoir. Hi, Mom. Another Asian-made movie. Now, actually, this Battle at Lake Shang-Chi was the most expensive movie ever made in China. 200 million. It damn near hit $1 billion. I mean, that's a hell of a market. Hi, Mom. I don't even know what the budget was on this one, but it still made a lot. And then this is the, what do you call it? The James Bond movie. And Fast and the Furious, 9, 10, whatever. Detective Chinatown. So out of the top 5 movies this year, 3 of them are based on Asian films. One of them is a sequel, or third movie in a set. The other ones are very individual. And then you scroll down, look what's next. Venom, Godzilla, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Dune, Black Widow. A Quiet Place I can A Quiet Place I can understand. That's kind of a niche movie. I mean, when you really look at the lineup down here, you have to wonder, is it just time Hollywood takes maybe a breath and stops trying to produce a bunch of stuff? I mean, look at the Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, other than the fact it was garbage. Then they tried to reboot Candyman, another Purge movie. Clifford. I still haven't seen The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I would like to see that. That looks fun. So we really, interestingly enough, have a couple of movies coming out in the next few weeks that it's going to be interesting to see where they end up. Mainly being Spider-Man: Far From Home, or is it No Way Home? Anyway, the Spider-Man movie, and Matrix. Here's the thing with Matrix. It's going to be on HBO Max. I have HBO Max. I'm most likely just going to watch it on HBO Max. This weekend, we do have Spider-Man coming out. Yes, I do plan on going to see it. And it's very interesting when you look at the level of Marvel movies. Because I do want to point out something. With Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and the Eternals, if I adjust the Phase 1 movies for inflation, which I did, Iron Man still made more money than they did even before adjusting for inflation. The only movie that has actually, they've outgrossed Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Eternals, even adjusted for inflation, was The Incredible Hulk. Thor still made 449 million. 449 million. Black Widow made 379. Shang-Chi 431. Eternals 395. Now, we don't know how much money. I think they pointed it out, but we really don't know how much money Black Widow made combined between subscriptions, premiere, and all that. I think there was something out there for it, but it did not actually really help the numbers. This is pretty much what I know is the combined number. So what is going to happen with what is going to happen with Spider-Man? Well, people like this Spider-Man character. They like Wong. They like Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, just like I do. And this is, getting towards the multiverse of madness. If you saw Venom Let There Be Carnage, you know that Venom is somehow on the same plane as him. And they were very smart about how they teased that trailer, bringing in, arguably one of the best villains we had in any of the Spider-Man movies. And, Dr. Octopus, Otto Octavia. So I think that is really going to be the thing that is going to generate a ton of excitement with people, is seeing some of these characters and how the multiverse is going to work. Which I had said a long time ago. I had felt that this is where they were going, is they're going with the multiverse. Now, how they're going to do it, we're going to have to figure this out. This will be interesting. But is this movie, the last Spider-Man movie, made over $1 billion? So far this year, no movie has made $1 billion. I don't know if Spider-Man will make $1 billion by the end of the year, or if it'll even make $1 billion. Our people, even with word of mouth, even with things going on like that, it just seems like people are, and I don't call it superhero fatigue. I think it's honestly coronavirus fatigue. We've been told, and even now still, we're told, hey, you want to go to the theater in certain areas, you got to wear a mask, got to have double vax, get your booster shot, and do all that. People don't care. They don't want to do that shit. Maybe some of them in, those elitist places want that stuff. But the rest of us day-to-day people, it's like, I'm already paying enough money. Why do I have to put up with this shit? Oh, it's to make people safe. No, it's actually more about control. Sorry, that's the way I feel. Actually, I'm not sorry about that. So we have The Matrix and we have Spider-Man coming out. These are pretty much the last two big movies of the year. The question is going to be, how are they going to end with their run? And I'm talking even going into January, because I think that's really going to be setting the stage for what's going to happen next year. And what I mean by that is we've got so much out there, so much content. The problem is a lot of it's garbage and none of us are watching it. And or there's little good nuggets and nobody's reviewing it, which is something I'm going to definitely try to fix, because I want to start reviewing things that maybe none of you all have seen, because there's a lot of good content out there. I watched the movie, and I'm going to do a review on this, the movie Unforgivable. I was actually very impressed with Sandra Bullock in that movie. It's a bit of a slow burn, but it kept me engaged. Slow at points, but I'll get into that one another time. So it's going to be interesting to see where the market goes. And what is Hollywood going to do? Because, like we said, people are saying, I don't think it's superhero fatigue. I think it's sequels, prequels, reboots. So people are really, I think, starving for maybe original content, something different. Then that's where I see the problem is. There's a lot of good content out there, and people like me need to be letting you all know that content so you can maybe take a look at it. All right, folks, we will see how Spider-Man and The Matrix go. I'm looking forward to both of them. All right, y'all. Peace and long life.